anybody who sells digital copies of things like Amazon, when you click that buy button, it really should say license, because in the fine print of that purchase, Amazon's telling you, you are not purchasing this, you are licensing it from us.
Right.
And if you try to treat that digital copy like you would a physical copy, they could sue you for it. Like, you don't own anything anymore if it's a digital copy. We don't, but nobody knows that because we don't read the fine print.
Right. And that doesn't surprise me, and it doesn't really even bother me as long as it doesn't affect me in the real day-to-day. If it starts actually affecting me in the real day-to-day, then there'll be a problem. But my guess is at that point, that's why we have a government, and that's why there's oversight committees that will look at stuff and be like, wait a second, you can't do this anymore. Some people will be irritated and whatever, but I feel like our systems work for that kind of stuff.
And then they'll cry about it and do nothing about it.
There'll be corrections and that stuff is needed. But I feel like that stuff works for the most part.
Yeah, there's something.
Maybe it's because my life is too happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're way too happy. Can you knock it off?
You don't think about the bad stuff enough. You should think about the bad stuff more.
That's the problem. And I'm like, I'm an optimist, definitely not a pessimist.
Yeah.
So when I look at that kind of stuff, I'm like, I'm sure like there'll be excesses. Like, do I want everybody to just like create a game to control and get the information they want? Like, yes and no. Like, if they're doing something, they're creating something, and like all these people enjoyed playing their game. Like,
what's scary about the digital stuff is that it's not. Yeah, what is scary about it is the future of who controls. You ever read the book Fahrenheit 451, where they burn all the books?
Yeah, in school.
Yeah,
I wrote that.
Yeah.
I've never read it, but I've seen.
Yeah, it's like the government doesn't like books because it creates too many ideas, and so they ban books, and everybody believes that books are bad.
Right.
So like when everything is streamed and everything's a digital copy, who decides? Like, here's a good example. If a copy of a movie were to stop selling physical copies, but it's still like, say it's still out on like a streaming service, that streaming service is the last stronghold for that copy of that piece of art, and as soon as the streaming service decides to stop showing it, poof, there it goes.
Right.
Well, now everything is being made for like now like hard copies aren't being made anymore, so there's like a switch to, so like there were never like anything new that's coming out, no more hard copies, everything's digital.
Right.
And when these digital purveyors decide to eliminate them, they can, and there's no control over it.
No,
and like
I
everything is
definitely
going like
agree
more and more that direction.
I definitely agree there's issue there, or potential for issue there, I should say.